The future of 100 candidates who sat for the 2023 matric exams at the EJ Singwane Secondary School in Pienaar in Mpumalanga is in limbo. They are still waiting for their matric results after they were allegedly involved in copying during the writing process. And Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela joins us now with more. And Mweli, before we get into the expectations from today and whether they will hear that decision, just take us into the backstory.
Yes, Iman, they say that they were informed in December last year after the release of the matric results that there is suspected copying in as far as the writing of those examinations is concerned. And we are told by some of the candidates, because it's about 100 candidates that are affected, and they're saying that there's at least 4 subjects, and they did go for a hearing in February. So they're expecting that after 10 days of that hearing, they will be updated in terms of what is happening. But I've seen some of those candidates that are affected. They are here outside the school, EJ Singwane Secondary School, with some of their parents. And speaking to those parents, Iman, they are saying that they've invested a lot to their children so that they can have a bright future. But this current situation is indeed affecting not only the learners, but also the parents. But also the next question will be, what is the Department of Education saying about this situation? I reached out to the spokesperson of the department, Gerald Sambo, who told me that they are on top of this situation, and according to him, after that hearing, the candidates were written letters that confirm that indeed they are guilty of those irregularities after that investigation. But at the present moment, they were waiting for some of those candidates to appeal. We are told that some of the candidates indeed appealed that decision by the department. But of course, there are different other stakeholders that are involved in this investigation. Sambo mentioning that it's not only them, it's also Umalusi and the National Department of Education. So we will hear from him later as to what is it that is going to happen after the whole process. But indeed, from his side, the results or those statements that were released for the matric candidates, they were nullified because of those irregularities, Eman.
How are the students feeling, Mweli? Have you been able to chat to them?
Yes, I've spoken to at least 3 of them, and they are saying that as much as they are hearing the side of the department, some of them insist that they were never involved in any irregularities. In fact, they are questioning to say, out of so many candidates that were sitting for the exam, why are some, because they are saying there's at least 2 that received their results and they've applied for tertiary education. They've been actually enrolled there, and it's them now, this side, having to wait while others are continuing with their life. Of course, they are saying that as much as they are frustrated, they still have that hope that at the end of the day they will be cleared, because some of those that I spoke to, they're saying that there's nothing that went wrong. But of course, there are parents coming here to support them, to say that they want this process to be concluded as soon as possible, because there is some information that is coming to say they might be given a chance to write their examinations again later this year, which is also frustrating from the side of the parents, because they're saying that they've been paying quite a lot of money for this learners to attend extra classes, for their children to attend those extra classes, but now this situation, which is indeed very bad on their side.
Yeah, and it becomes less about the individual and more about how the families and communities as well are affected. Mweli, we'll wait to hear what the outcome is a little bit later on. Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela joining us with more there from the EJ Singwane Secondary School, which is in Mpumalanga.